ルシアのおこぼれかよ。
Hello.
クズめ死ね。邪魔するな。地獄に落ちろ。私に任せてください。高くしてドーン。一体これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。加速してドーン。人気一体死ね。邪魔するの。ルシアに勝ったかなあ。早く言えよ。
It's just a random explosion in the back. Am I watching Power Rangers? That is straight up Power Rangers Super Sentai right there. Random explosion. Good stuff. これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。ナナミに最悪の透明の中へ消え失せなさい。どうか安らかに苦痛という牢獄は解かれたのです。クズめ死ね。地獄に落ちろ。クズめ死ね。最悪はすべ透明の中へ純粋な骨まで救いをもたらします。元気一体これがナナミの最強の切り札だよ。元気一体指揮官、ナナミとパワーちゃんって超すごいでしょ。 I spent $20 today and it paid off very well. This character is basically maxed out now, except for resonances. Got a 6-star weapon. I got 1 resonance. I got her to double S as well, which everyone says is like the baseline for her. So I just need to max these out, and yeah. Fire team's looking pretty good, especially when he gets buffed next patch. He's gonna be a beast. Right now he's kind of average, but she's gonna get replaced. I'm not putting any more effort into her. Basically, these 3 characters: this character, and then him. Actually, yeah, I got him to triple S plus today as well, so pretty big progress. It was worth the $20. Yeah, it's pretty huge. I also got his costume too. Where is he? He's in here somewhere. I got his costume today as well. I got his weapon camo. Yeah, that was a worthwhile $20, that's for sure. well worth the hit to the bank account. Yeah, I need 28 more fragments to get her to triple S. I guess we'll go do that right now, actually. I haven't touched that mode in a while. Be less of a pain on the computer. We'll do that, and we'll switch games. many fragments do I have left in here? Oh, there's 20 fragments left in here. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I had 20. How many more do I need? I think I need 28. So basically, next patch I can max her out too. Triple S. Well, not maxed out, but optimized. And 9, 18, 27. So let me check the shop. How many more are in here? There's 3 more in here. So yeah, next patch. Next patch is going to be huge for me on this game. Because he's getting his buff, and I'm going to prepare for his buff this patch. And then I'll be able to get her to Triple S, so Dark Team's going to be better. And then she's pretty much decked out, just needs the resonances. Pretty eventful patch for me, and it like literally just started. So now the rest of this patch is just prep time, Batman prep time. So yeah, let's do the roguelike mode. I forgot that I had 20 fragments left in here, so I should probably get those. Go ahead and kill this one off. Start a new one. Yeah. That one's from like months ago. I'm surprised it even still saves. You don't really even need any of this stuff anymore. How many brains do I have left? Try to get some decent characters here. None of those characters fit that description whatsoever. Go for Plume. I'll just grab her for now. Google Chrome. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. I've kind of been slacking on doing this because it just takes too long, but now that it's on PC, it'll load a lot faster. The performance kind of takes a hit on my phone when I was streaming this, so gotta get like 18,000 more things in here, and then I'm done with this mode.
戦術でした。指揮官。
I was not expecting to spend $20 and get such like a fat improvement for my account, but it was worth it. I just like won't eat out tomorrow. Good. And not cashing anymore this patch though, at least not until next month. So I gotta save like got a couple $100 for the trip to save. It was worth it though. It gave me the character early. I didn't have to go to pity twice. So new character is pretty much decked out already. Within reason. It's pretty rare to get a character early pity in this game. That's why I like everybody when a new S-Rank comes out. You just assume the worst. I've only gotten early pity twice by like 2 years of playing this. It's when Chrome Glory came out, and then when just now when I went to a second pity. Like I was going to go to a second pity, but I didn't. You guys see somebody beat Tears of the Kingdom in an hour and a half? I really like that about that game. This might not be my kind of game, but it's cool. Like, you can skip all the open world crap if you want. It's just really hard to do. It's actually really nice. It's like the bosses are pretty open-ended, so you don't really need to have like a bunch of tools to beat them. There's different ways to take them down. It's a really nice thing about that game as well. Many games these days, they give you like one way to beat a boss. You can't like come up with your own solution. Game sure looks nice on emulator. Nice parry.
想通りの攻撃ですね。この一撃で勝利への道を切り開きます。予想通りの攻撃ですね。落ち着いて考えましょう。予想通りの攻撃ですね。
キリ
素晴らしい戦術でした。しか
Alright, am I done for today? There's not much free ones left in here still. Ending 5, you get 5,000 for that. Huh. We'll have to look up how to do that. It's all the visual novel stuff. So get 1,000 a day, so by the end of this patch I will have enough, even if I don't do this. But if I do this, then I'll be done with this mode even faster. I'll have to see if there's a guide somewhere on how to do that. So I can very easily do it with my account. That would be 6k easy. And it'd probably just be like another week. Oh man, didn't parry.
立ち上がらなければ
私はシータの翼この一撃で私に任せてください。私の刃になってください。天神の退きなさい。苦難はここで燃やし尽くします。希望が怪人から生まれ変わります。どうか安らかに苦痛という牢獄は解かれたのです。
Probably just buy these, I'll get more of these with time. 67's not that much. Probably better to buy these. Either that or the upgrade pack, which is actually pretty nice. It's like everything to max out a character. It's like the exact amount. Oh wow, you even get a 6-star memory shard. That's pretty awesome. I might just save up for that for the next character. I could live without the resonance packs. I'm gonna have a lot of extra resources this patch because I got everything done first week. Yeah, if I spend 1,000 more targeted weapon tickets, then I'll have enough to get that. I think that might actually be a good idea. Because, I'm gonna have to focus on getting Palefire's leap stuff. And that's probably gonna take the rest of this patch. So, I think that's what I'll do with that. That's probably wiser. So next patch is a Transcendent. It's Heisma. I don't know if I really need her. I don't know if she's really gonna be any good. Probably could replace... where is he? He's in here somewhere. Crap characters at the bottom. Yeah, probably could replace him. But he's pretty decked out already. He's triple S as well. I don't think she'll be able to compete with him with what he's got currently. I guess we'll see. Pretty eventful day on this, though. Got a lot of progress. Count's looking pretty good. Right, let's switch games. It's nice that you can spend like just a little bit of money on that game and actually make progress instead of spending hundreds or thousands and getting nothing. That's why I keep playing that game. I don't have thousands to spend. I have a little bit of money to spend, and I want an actual value for my money. I don't want to get junk. That's why I stopped playing KOF All-Star. It would be nice if the menu would fucking work. Not the best first impression. Not working. Hello? Great. 80 gigs for a game that doesn't work. That's what you expect now. Expect games to fucking work. Why does the menu not work? Can you even test this? 80 gigs for a beta, by the way. Why is it so big? Why can't you compress stuff like indie devs and Japanese devs? 80 gigs for that. The menu doesn't even work. About to uninstall this shit. Great. Okay, is it just like not... Does the mouse just like not gonna work anymore? Great. Incredible game. The mouse stopped working. 80 gigabyte quality. Great game. Go play Assault Spy, which is like 2 gigs. It actually works. I wonder if that's like a common thing that's happening right now. I can't believe that beta is 80 gigs and it's supposed to be like half the game. I think the level cap is supposed to be 50, but in the beta it's 20. So that's kind of implying that that's half the game. How big is it gonna be when it's in full release? Is it gonna double in size? Because like Jedi Survivor is like 155 gigs, which is nuts. That's like a MMO that's been updated for like 10 years size. Not single player action game with like semi open world mechanics. That's fucking insane. 150 gigs. Yeah, that take up a good 10% of your SSD to play that game. And then the game doesn't work when you do get it running.
敵フィールド制圧したぜ。
やばいやばい、みんなも戻れないの？
このゴッドガンダムがいる限り俺は負けない。
当面の敵は片付けた。焦る必要はなかろう。
見えたぞ、水のひとしずく。
いいね、あんたはいい。状況は全く変わっていないんだから、いくら考えても仕方ねえでしょ。
俺の体が光ってうなる。次はどこのガンダムだ。最強タッグだ。
無茶はしないでよ。あんたみたいな人が味方なんて今日はついてるな。
逃げ回りゃ死にはしない。
しまった、装甲が
僕がやれば終わるんだろ。ならやってやるさ。
I had the guy in hit stun! I call BS there, game. That dude was in hit stun. I should not have counted. No fair.
おい誰か、誰でもいい、エマ注意を援護してくれ。
こんなもん
そうだ、俺にはみんながいる。そして誰よりもお前がいてくれる。上級青電影だ。エマ注意、無事だったか。通りすがりなのに本当に感謝するぞ。
本県会長の指示だったのね。本当に心配性なんだけど、お礼にライフスで援護します。いいですよね、変形会長。
もちろんだ。願い優勝発射。このゴッドガンダムがいる限り俺は負けない。
これ以上好き勝手にやらせるか。
次はどこのガンダムだ。
無茶しないでよ。死んだら何にもなんないんだから。
いい加減にしろよお前ら。
こっちもむしゃくしゃしててな。ちょうどいいぜ。
青電撃だ。
俺の体が光ってうなる。何があろうと拳にかけて正々堂々と戦うだけさ。
How's it going? I'm alright. How are you? I'm off today, so I'm just relaxing. Wasn't really feeling Diablo 4 that much anyway, so I don't really care. It just bothers me how big things are now. I have like, how many terabytes of storage in this computer? Like 4 terabytes. It's like not enough. I'm gonna have to get another external and just put like all the ROMs and shit on there. These games are getting bigger and bigger. Diablo 4 does not feel like a 85 gig tier game. I don't know what the hell they did to that game to make it so big, but something's up with that. The menu wasn't working, and I'm like, I don't really feel like getting pissed over something. I'm probably not even gonna buy. I mean, I might, but I'm hearing Last Epic is better anyway. This game came out 9 years ago, so quite a while. It was a very late PS3 game that didn't even get a PS4 port. Which is pretty weird when you think about it. People would have bought this on PS4. 2014 was pretty dead for a PS4. There weren't really that many games. It was mostly just remasters. I think people would have popped up money for this. It's like the frame rate of this game on real hardware is pretty bad. It tries to run at 60, but when you're doing, like, literally anything, it chugs a lot. This is by no means, but it's like playing on real hardware. So I did play this game when it came out. I just didn't play it much. Yeah, I have no idea why this didn't get a remaster. It should have. PS4 at launch was pretty dire. I didn't get mine until like 2016, and I still didn't feel like I had that many games I could play. It wasn't like a must-have. That was around the year that it started feeling like having a new console was worth it. But first 3 years were really rough. I think this would have sold quite a bit, but I don't know. It's probably a problem with Namco because they were the publishers of this game. Maybe there was something blocking them from doing it. Either way, it makes no sense. People were buying anything on the PS4 just because it was something to play. There was nothing. It's kind of like the PS5 right now. History repeats itself. People are buying stuff on PS5 that like wouldn't have even been great on like the PS3 or 4, just because it's a new game to play. People are like really trying to validate having one. I think the window for 3 Hopes DLC has passed. I think ideally they would have wanted that out before the new Fire Emblem, the mainline one. Is the game called Engage? He probably would have wanted it out for that first. But that game is also really limited to like one Fire Emblem game, so I don't know how much they can really add to it. Definitely not as easy to add to as the first one, which was kind of like a celebration of the whole franchise. Just had random ass characters in there. Samurai Warriors 5 DLC, that is something that could happen. I just feel that game is too jacked up for them to really do it. Nothing they do to that game is going to please people. That's the problem. That's the problem with that game. That game is so half-finished. And they can't fix it in one game either. They can't. They managed to just repeat the same mistakes they did with Dynasty Warriors 9. Yeah, they have like 40 something characters and 15 weapons. It's just like, what can you do with that? It's written into a corner. And they're not gonna add 25 more weapons in an XL. It's not realistic to do that, so I think that game is just boned. I think they know that they fucked up. They didn't make a good game. They made a half-finished game. I don't know why they decided that that was a good idea. To reboot it, but then still have clones, so... It's gonna be the same thing all over again. Gotta wait like 3 games for everybody to be worth playing. Yeah, I think it's implied in the 5 story that the next one would be about Hideyoshi, like aging him up and stuff, but they still have too many clones to really make a sequel. I question the decisions they make sometimes. I know people hate clone movesets, so why do you have so many pointless characters? Might as well not even be playable. I think people hate unique NPCs less than they hate clone movesets. But they keep doing clone characters to give them like a new design and stuff. And like maybe they actually do something in the story, but gameplay wise they're just dead weight. Like there's no reason for them to be playable other than just being able to say that the game has this many characters that you can play as. Shut up! I don't care about you, I can kill them all myself. I fucking hate when I have to babysit people. Don't show up if you can't fight. It's fucking destroying everything, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Whatever, I don't care. I don't care about that fucking guy, man. He doesn't do anything. Protect anybody. They suck. Who the hell killed that guy? Like, what was there to kill him? He died to nothing. I gotta go down there first because he's a chump. Got Domon Kashu in your party. Why does anyone else need to show up? Just wipe the floor with everybody. Protect his bitch ass. Before I can actually have fun playing. Good old babysitting. Alright, fool. Here you go. Help is on the way. There you go. You happy now, buddy?
美味しいアイスクリームの店に
スマッシュタイム
マスター怒ってるのか。
ほらマリーダさんアイス買って帰りましょう。きっと笑って許してくれますよ。
拠点がやられている。誰か援護に回れ。
敵フィールド制圧したぜ。あっけない。これでいいのか。見えた見えたぞ水のひとしずか。
気を抜くな。続けていくぞ。
Yeah, I think Three Hopes did a pretty good job of having clones, but like having at least a decent chunk of them be worth playing. There were still a bunch that had like really useless abilities that didn't do anything, but it was better than Samurai Warriors 5 before it. I mean, I can say that much. Just the problem with Three Hopes is they went all in on the story, and the game has like not much replay value. Like it's a really good game, but like the only thing to do in that game is the story. There's no in-game mode or anything, so the game gets kind of old fast, unfortunately. It has good gameplay. I think they should have balanced it out a little bit better. Maybe not try to have like 3 different story campaigns. Maybe just only have like 2, and then like some kind of endgame mode. Because the game feels like it has too much stuff to use and nothing to use it on. That's probably my biggest criticism of that game. You know, it is a Fire Emblem game, so story is definitely a focus. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's just if it had gotten DLC, I would have wanted like an in-game mode, like a gauntlet mode or something that you could play. Just something else to do would have been nice. Because once you beat the story, there really isn't anything
アイ
left.
スクリームを食べるといい。
It gets stale fast. You can still get like 60, 70 hours out of it, which isn't bad. I mean, for a modern game, it's not bad at all. $60 for 60, 70 hours is nothing to complain about. It's just... Compared to Fire Emblem Warriors 1, there was a lot more in-game content in that you could do. Made it feel worth using everybody, or at least trying to use them. Three Hopes, it's kind of, you finish the story, you basically have, you finish the game, there's nothing else to do. I'm on emulator, by the way, so temper your expectations. As you can see by the compiling shaders at the bottom, I'm on emulator. I'm not playing on real hardware. This game is a slideshow on real hardware when you're doing anything. Well, this game is a unique case because it ran uncapped. It ran uncapped on real hardware. The frame rate cap was not locked at 30, it was 60. It's just actually playing the game and attacking things would make it chug. The thing about games with uncapped frame rates is when emulation becomes a thing. the game just runs better by default. 3 Hopes is the same way as well. You can get that to run a lot better than real hardware on emulation already. This game is oddly future-proof. It wasn't intentional, but it already runs way better than actually playing on the hardware. That's why I don't like when they cap games at 30 FPS, because it makes it such a pain to mess with them in the future, like upgrade them and stuff. I'd rather the game be uncapped. Like there's no need for a patch for this at all. The only patch you need is to make it stop crashing. Like the Kamen Rider game I've been playing is capped at 30. That game is kind of weird because the engine it's on, which is some fork of Unity, you can uncap it naturally without needing a patch. But I really hate when they cap games at 30 because it just means that somebody has to go in and fix it later. You can watch real hardware gameplay of this. I have one in my Discord. And immediately below that, I put one of me playing just like a minute of gameplay. It's like crazy how much better it is. Just because they made this, when they made this game, they made it uncapped for whatever reason. SD, or what do you mean, Steam Deck? No, I'm not on Steam Deck right now, I'm on PC. I couldn't get this to run well on Steam Deck, I tried. Might put some more work into it, but it runs really choppy. Seems like a lot of the people that have Steam Decks don't care about Muso games, so I've had to figure out all that stuff myself. But I don't have much space left on my internal memory, so it's kind of a... Yeah, that game. Yeah, memory is locked at 32. There is a patch for that, but it runs fine without it. You can just unlock the frame rate.
次はどこのガンダムだ。無理はするなよ。あんたがやられたら俺たちはおしまいだ。何やってんだバカ。俺たちが攻撃を受けている。貴様のミスだ。どの道私もここで撃たれるならそれもまたと思ったがね。このゴッドガンダムがいる限り俺は負けない。その力俺の戦いのために利用させてくれ。ドミニオンに戦況を報告しろ。ドマヤングリーン、車線軸調整。シャドウ深追い
いするなよ。敵の状況だけ分かればいい。
I can tell why they capped the SD game at 30, because that game has a lot of enemies on screen. I think since that game is the only console that game is on is Switch, that's why they capped that at 30. Memory of Heroes, on the other hand, it makes no sense why that game is 30. It's not really a lot going on in that game. I mean, there is, but in terms of like effects and characters on screen and stuff, there's not much. I think they capped the SD game at 30 just because they knew that it was going to be like this game on Play, where on real hardware it was never at 60. When you're moving around like this it was, but when you started attacking things it would dip like half. The frame rate would just cut in half. Luckily it doesn't really affect playing it on emulator because you can just uncap it yourself. It takes like 2 minutes to do. Easy. Yeah, more and more people are starting to understand how much frame rate matters. I think how pissed people are at the new Jedi game in Redfall is good proof of that. People are furious at Redfall. Redfall is 30 FPS on Series X. They're saying they're going to add it later. I'm like, well, why do you have to add that later? It should be like basic functionality. I think people are popping up $600 for a Series X in a game to play at 30 FPS. Especially right now when so many games are still cross-gen. There's only a couple exclusives right now, really. Almost everything that's been coming out, you can still play cross-gen. It's worse, yes, but you put out a big game like that at 30 FPS. People have every right to be pissed off. 60 FPS gaming has been kind of on the downturn ever since the PS4 came out. No, PS3 actually. PS3 and 360 had a lot of games that ran terribly. PS2 for the most part, most things were 60. Like the Gundam Breaker game, that I really liked that game, but it just ran like garbage. Like, you can't have a fast-paced game where you're running around constantly, and like there's so much stuff going on, but the game is running at like 20 FPS. It made me sick to play it. I actually felt nauseous playing it. I had to stop. Like, I wish that game would get a PC port. That game was really fun. Had like Borderlands loot, but it was like melee, like whatever actually. It was really fun. But the performance is unacceptable. The company that made that game shut down, so I don't think that game will ever run at a good frame rate until start emulating PS4 games. I don't know if we're capable of doing that yet. I would be first in line for that because I paid for that game. I paid for the DLC and everything. It was fun. I can't really do 30 FPS anymore. At least not for the kinds of games I play.
するしかない。
このゴッドガンダムがいる限り俺は負けない。終わり？
Some people aren't sensitive to it, but generally people who aren't sensitive to it, they will notice the difference. They will notice the difference if you put like a 30 FPS and a 60 FPS video in front of it. Some people can't see the difference between 60 and 120. It really depends on the person. Generally, people who say they can't see it just haven't paid attention to it. It was uncapped, so it ran at 60, but not when you were actually playing the game. It lag a lot. I'll show a video of real hardware after this. I have a video on my Discord.
まとめて蹴散らしてやる。 いいファイトだった。また会おう。
Here, I'll show that game running on real hardware so you can see the difference. Hold on. Gonna go on the Discord. I've heard no. I've heard no. But don't quote me on that. You can download other people's saves though, like for the translation patch for Basara, like in their Discord, they just have a 100% save file for people that don't want to play from scratch again. I mean, it's just understandable. They can put hundreds of hours into that game, so I can get why people would want to do that. I hadn't played it in long enough that I didn't mind starting from scratch, and I know how to break the game to pieces anyway, so most of the stuff that matters I got back already. Okay, so here's the game on real hardware. Yeah, make a source here. You want a comparison to what I was just playing. Hold on. There we go. Here's the game on real hardware. See, it's 60 now. Watch when this guy starts fighting.
よーしガリガリ
Look at how bad it looks.
意味があるとは思えない。
When you're actually playing the game, it does not look like 60. It's a blessing in disguise because on the emulator, you just have like 6 times better hardware, so it's perfect. Yeah, this is what I remember it being like. Actually playing the game as intended, it was a slideshow.
こっちも無茶してからちょうどいいぜ
Even the cut-in is lagging. Even the cut-in is lagging. It's a minute of gameplay on real hardware. Yeah, that guy's not playing on emulator. If you can't see frame rate, consider yourself lucky. Because a lot of games run like garbage now, and they have like really bad frame pacing and stuff. If you can't see it, there's nothing wrong with it. I, for one, am very sensitive to it, so even 60 FPS feels a little choppy to me now because I'm used to 165. But it also depends on the kind of game too. I think more people can tell the difference between 60 and 144 on like a 2D platformer than they can a 3D game. The 3D game, it's kind of diminishing returns for a lot of people. It depends on how your eyes work, but 60 to 144 on like a 2D beat 'em up or something is like a huge difference. It feels 2D games, it's like more important. Like platformers feel really good at 144. First-person shooters as well. Other kinds of games, it really varies. But the frame pacing is also an issue too. Sometimes the frame pacing is bad. Like a lot of the FromSoft games like Bloodborne have like really bad frame pacing. So even if it's like at a locked 30, it still feels really choppy. Like the frame pacing and frame time is all messed up. That's interesting. I have pretty good eyes. I have pretty good vision, but I can definitely tell the difference. But 60 FPS should be the standard by now. It's pretty sad that it's still not. It just means that there's like less and less reason to get a new console. That's why some people were so pissed off about Redfall. Even though that game ended up being a shit game, people were still pissed. They were pissed at the principle of the game running at 30 on new hardware, which is like, well, what's the point of the new hardware? That game does not look like it's doing anything that crazy. It looks like another semi-open world first-person shooter. There's a lot of those. There's what, like 6 Borderlands games doing the exact same thing. Like, I think people have a justification to be upset because the new consoles have barely anything to play as it is, and then the games that are coming out don't run right, and they don't really feel like they're doing anything really, even taking advantage of the new tech. It's like, yeah, this game could probably be on the PS4 and the Xbone. They still would have to cut it down quite a bit, but it's like not really. It's not pushing anything or doing anything ambitious. It's the same thing. But there's so few games that are exclusive. I think when there's more exclusives for the new hardware, there's probably going to be more 30 FPS games. But a performance mode should be the bare minimum. We'll see how Final Fantasy 16 runs. That looks like it runs pretty well. It looks pretty well optimized, but I just don't have any excitement for that game because I can't play it. It's not coming to PC anytime soon. And then if it does come to PC, is it gonna fucking work? Probably not. It'll probably be a crap port like the FF7 remake port. So, I mean, that game looks cool. It looks like something that I would play, even though I'm not really a Final Fantasy fan at all. I've only beaten one Final Fantasy game, and that's Stranger of Paradise. It looks like something I would play. Looks like it has good melee combat, but I just like I don't really consume a lot of media on that games because I can't play it. I'm not buying a PS5 for that game. That's just gonna make me more pissed off if I don't like it. Well, the PC ports are not using direct storage. That's part of the problem. They're not using direct storage, and that would help quite a bit. The problem right now is that the new consoles can stream data off the SSD faster than computers can. But we have direct storage, and like the only game that uses it right now on PC is Forspoken. Forspoken, I hear, is like the only game that uses direct storage. Everything else, all that streaming is going towards the CPU, which is why having a new processor right now is huge. That's why I upgraded to a 12900K. Because I got like a 50, 60 FPS boost in a lot of games just from updating my processor. My graphics card is the same. I upgraded my RAM as well. The RAM is twice as fast, but it's mostly the processor. And that's kind of the problem as well. It's the processor is having to take on all the load that the console can just do from the SSD. But that's just not even caring because they should support direct storage. I think the thing that holds them back is that they would have to force Windows 11. So I feel like when Windows 10 goes out of service, end of life, in like a year or two, that maybe PC ports will get a little bit better. At least they'll have less of an excuse. But it really depends. The new consoles stream data really fast, which is why, like, the Spider-Man game is probably going to be really awesome, the new one, because it's going to be for PS5 only. Then you'll be able to probably be able to swing around a lot faster than the other two, which were PS4 backported. A 970 is 4 gigs of VRAM, which is not good right now. I've got 8 gigs of VRAM in mine, and it's barely enough. Luckily, I play a lot of smaller games, so it hasn't affected me too much yet. I'm waiting for a 4000 series card that's like $600 is probably my budget. If I can get like 12 gigs of VRAM, I think I would be good. That's the other problem as well, is the new ports are sucking through VRAM like vampires for some reason. Yeah, I haven't really had any VRAM problems yet. I know if I'd probably tried to play FF16 when it comes out, I probably would, unless they did a really good job with the port, but expecting them to actually care about delivering a good port is kind of a fool's errand right now. Expecting them to actually care. I don't know, a number of things could happen. Which i5 is it?
本気出してみようか。
Oh yeah, I'm stopping after this run. I'm stopping after this run. I'm gonna take a little break. Might go to the store. But I'll definitely be back later tonight, because I'm off today. I'm not working at my neighbor's house today. Just felt like going on for a little bit, because I hadn't uploaded a video today. Gotta meet my quota. Not really doing anything interesting right now. Directionless gaming. I don't really expect anybody to watch. I'm not doing anything like super exciting. Just hasn't been a really big new game for me to play. Yeah, I'll be playing that more. I didn't play it much when it came out. Yeah, there'll be more of that probably later tonight. And I'm thinking I might want to go to the... I'm gonna go to the grocery store before it's too late, so I'm gonna stop after this. Play more later. Ultimate game. High power gaming right here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. I'll definitely stream again today. Figure out if I want to go to the store or take a walk or something while it's not ungodly hot outside. But yeah, I don't have kitty sitting or caregiving today, so I'll see you guys later. I'll probably play more Gundam. Probably Gundam and Tails on the part 2 of the stream. Gundam and Tails sounds good. Those games are all enhanced by emulation, so I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.